Then in 1009, afterwards became the time of deceit. That's when the churches first came up with the great numbers, because it was deceitful. Then another 1,000 years where Satan, through deceit of what heaven is, would take over, and he did it for 1,000 years. Thus, when you read in Revelation the first 1,000, the other 1,000, that's your answer. The Messiah ascended, the first 1,000, his people, the second 1,000, deceit. Satan then became in charge for the next 1,000 years. Ended in 2009. But then we have another layer on top from the time of the Messiah spent with Samaritans, indicating then 2,000 years given to the Gentiles. That's when you read Leviticus 23rd chapter 22nd verse, Ruth. Ruth is the entire understanding of the 22nd verse. Then the Messiah spoken in first gospel that the time would be reduced. When did he spend time then with the Samaritans? Around 40:31. In 60:31 ends the time of the Gentiles per technical understanding. But their time is already over because the deceit is then ending. The reduction of time is not the time of the Gentiles, it's a decision made by heaven. You have to understand the scripture for what they are. If you are a person that thinks that we are going to heaven after death, you are a scoundrel. Doesn't exist. You don't understand it, don't understand how to interpret it. How are you going to heaven being there for 1,000 and then another 1,000 and then Satan in charge? How are you going to describe? Those are gone. The first 1,000 when his people started the second service. Then the destruction of the tomb started when Satan was then in charge and then became deceit. That's why so many people in the world is replete with deceit. Teaching a Messiah outside of the Holy Tabernacle. That's deceit, that's Satan. And then we are transitioning ourselves back to reality so then vengeance can come, the second part of the Torah. That's how we position ourselves with time, and it's prophetic. Let me ask you this, can this new candidate explain to you what it means? He doesn't have a clue. But he knows how to force to give you 10%, force to go to church, force to be responsible, force then to find what's wrong with you. Old religion. And then fights of denominations. This is what's coming on your agenda for the next 4 years if you vote for him. Fights of denominations. Each of those stupidity. No exception. The candidate's religion is stupidity. And the other's religion combined. Oh, stupidity. The truth of it, second services of the Holy Tabernacles, as per the design of Moses. That's the plan of salvation. Either we are in line with it, or we are not in line with it. That's why the Messiah said, broad is the way leading to destruction. And boy, he was absolutely true. Prepare your pen and your pad because you are going to be given procedural behaviors. And then you are going to be obligated to give you 10%. Please stay tuned.